includes, in fact, states a woman's right to abortion.
Well, if that would happen, because I am pro-life and I will be appointing pro-life judges, I would think that that will go back to the individual states.
Do you want to see the court overturn Roe v. Wade?
Well, if we put another 2 or perhaps 3 justices on, that's really what's going to be had. That will happen.
Let's
That'll
go.
happen automatically, in my opinion, because I am putting pro-life justices on the court.
Abortion is murder. Abortion is murder. Roe v. Wade, devil's play, overturn it now.
Let's go. What up, everybody?
Oh, yeah, it's time to get rid of that filth. Christ is Lord. Let's go. Abortion is murder. Abortion
Oh, yeah, I make that song. What up, y'all? Let's go.
Abortion is murder. Abortion is murder. Abortion is murder. Roe v. Wade, devil's play, overturn it now.
Woo. Hey, what up, everybody? Let's go. God bless everybody watching now and on the repeat. It's Nino Radio. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I made a song a while back. It's called A.I.M. Check it out on the YouTube channel, y'all. We're here kicking back on a Friday. It's 7:37. Damn. Do you know where your kids are? Let's go. Okay, anyways, y'all, let's cut that down. Produced by Dawn on Instagram. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're live kicking back in the Trump cave, y'all. I just want to do a little quick scroll down memory lane. Straight up. Chrissy's going to join us in a minute, y'all. And I was just kicking back today, messing with my, with the studio back here, getting stuff organized. And I went through my channel, y'all. Basically what happened is TikTok cut the check today, y'all. Hey, salute TikTok, everybody. Clap for TikTok. Anyways, I wish I had my own machine, y'all. I like the sound effects better. But anyways, so TikTok cut the check today. Oh, that's enough of that. TikTok cut the check today, y'all. We made, I think it was $2,600 on one off of the channel or the TikTok page, right? And my daughter, my wife, they're all like kidding with me, saying, "Man, they're finna get rid of TikTok." I'm like, "No, don't. At least not to the 15th, because that's whenever they cut the check." But anyways, I had a couple violations on there, y'all. I didn't tell nobody else. Don't tell nobody else. But I had like a couple violations due to me posting the Ryan Garcia post, y'all. And my daughter told me later that a lot of people got dinged for that, for lack of better words. So I was like bordering the line of losing my monetized TikTok page, which, to be honest, I don't even care about TikTok, y'all. I don't even really care about it. I'm not really ever on there. I scroll sometimes and post and I do numbers over there, but I'm old school. I'm almost 40. I like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, y'all. But so I saw that they sent me my money to my PayPal for the video I did, right? It was $2,600. I was like, heck yeah. So I posted that. It's funny, right, on Facebook, and man, that likes and everybody asking how did I do it and all that. And I just started thinking like, man, I wanted to help others make content, of course, and make some money. And then I started writing little posts here and there, kind of about my journey, and I tagged Christy, but I changed my apps and Facebook took it down, or it didn't post, right? But I was basically saying that I never meant to go viral. I never meant to make content, y'all. This wasn't my plan. I'm an oil man. I'm in an 18-wheeler all day. I'm a family. I'm a family man, a husband, an entrepreneur, all the above, right? And I kind of told the story on a post, but like I said, the post erased because I closed the app. But it kind of took me down memory lane, like the title of the episode tonight. And what I wanted to do here is go through my old videos on YouTube, y'all, some of my classic videos, and check them out. Well, Chrissy's going to call in a minute and get on the line, and we're going to just chop it up real quick, 30-minute live, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us now, and on the repeat, let's go. But anyways, what's up with the chat, everybody? Who's up in here? Vegas woman, hey, God bless, sis. How are you? What's up, JV? Hey, I like your channel, bro. Keep it going. I'm trying to get into silver and gold myself. I told my wife today, I said, babe, I want to go down to Preacher Bill's. That's where they sell the gold and silver coins and whatnot. I said, I want to buy some gold. She said, you're always trying to do something. Hey, shout out to the people that, entrepreneur mindset. I don't even know what you call it, y'all. We just can never be, I don't want to say content, but we can never just be still and just kicking back and just, going along with the flow. We want to go invest. We want to go produce, make content, whatever, right? So my wife said, you always want to do something. I said, babe, it's a good investment buying silver and gold coins. I want to start doing that. She goes, yeah, whatever. You're always trying to do something. So shout out JV. That's a good channel right there. Y'all check him out. Y'all, I like his content. He does similar topics on the silver and gold coins and all that. It's pretty interesting, y'all. The dollar's worthless. So let's continue. So anyways, I'm going to go down the memory lane, y'all. Shout out everybody watching now and later. And we're going to get to it. So basically, when I started doing this, y'all, it's kind of like, how do I say this? it's kind of a little bit sad because even there's some videos here where there's some people I don't even mess with them more, y'all. But I'm gonna play it in a minute, and like I said, just throw a little memory lane video here of my oldest videos on YouTube and kind of give some the backstory of that. When Christy calls in, we're really gonna give it because she helped put a lot of this together too, as far as being my producer, and especially whenever we did the live with Juanita Broderick, y'all. I got this one right here. I'm gonna wait for Christy to come. That way, she's gonna join us momentarily because she was instrumental in a lot of these posts. But the oldest one we did, the live, was with Juanita Broderick. I got to interview her. That's pretty awesome in my opinion. But let me move myself over here. What am I doing? Okay. So when Christy gets on here, we'll talk about that. That was a pretty marvelous, amazing day when we had this live. I was all nervous when we did it. But anyways, go back to these oldest videos. Hopefully Christy will call in momentarily and join me. Anyways, somebody honking out there in the alley? Let's go. Hey, yeah, that's what's up, JV. Salute, bro. God bless you. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to go with the first video, y'all. This was crazy. To be honest with the content, I'll just talk about it real quick. I want to touch on it because I do want to start helping people make content because I made it so far. Monetize YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the channels are monetized. And it ain't about the money. That's what I said on the post, y'all. It was never about the money. But somehow I slid in there and I talked about religion and politics, the two worst things you could talk about on social media. And I never lost none of my pages. So I know a thing or two about maneuvering on these social media playgrounds and these swamps and these swamp creatures and these, this censorship and shadow banning. So I do want to give some info to my people out there that, want to make content. But again, it was never about the money, y'all. That's what my post said. Basically, what happened to me, y'all, on social media, I'm going to give a quick backstory while I wait for Christy to call in. I was at a Trump rally. I'm a Trumper through and through. Everybody knows, right? No secret. I was at a Trump rally, y'all, in Dallas, Texas. Me, my wife, my daughter, and my son. And we were waiting in line. It was probably like, man, I don't even know, 5 years back. I wish I had the right date, but we were at a Trump rally. One of his ones he had in Dallas. One of the only ones I ever went to. This was back in the day, y'all. I had the MAGA hat, the New Era. I'm the only dude. Speaking of that, I got it right here. I wanted to show Christy this. Our buddy made that. He's no longer with us. Well, he's alive, hopefully, but he got off of Instagram when they started harassing us. But that hat right there is an iconic hat. That's a New Era MAGA hat that I had made. And I want to show Christy this in a minute. But the New Era MAGA hat, that's back in the day when there weren't MAGA hats available like they are now. I went and got me a MAGA hat made at the mall, y'all, and they let me do it. Since then, I tried to go do other hats. I got this Midland hat. Boom. I seen them copy me at the damn store, y'all. I walk in town and country, Stripes, and they got this hat like this. I'm like, man, I bet you they copied me. Anyways, so the New Era hat, before Trump had the hats available, in the very beginning, I went and got one made. And it was a New Era. I ain't never seen nobody with the New Era MAGA hat like mine. A lot of people have told me that. And I got it made custom. And since then, I've tried many times to get other hats made. And I've gotten away here and there. But sometimes there's a libtard or somebody, player hater, TDS sufferer working at lids. And they won't make my hat. They'll say, that's trademark. You can't use Trump's, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They've done it a couple times. Every now and then I slide somebody a 20, a cool, Mexican in the mall in Odessa. And he'll make me a MAGA hat. But I digress. Point is, the first MAGA hat I made was a New Era hat. The one in that drawing. And so we go to this rally, right, in Dallas, Texas. And this is when it all started off. Someone took a picture. I was like a little celebrity. I'll kid you not, y'all. And this was at the very beginning when there was no brown, there was no people that I could tell they were Trumpers like me, that looked like me out and about, y'all, especially on social media, wherever. It was like at the beginning of the Trump craze, right? So I'm in line and man, I'm taking pictures left and right. When you're at a Trump rally, y'all, you're waiting in line so long, you start talking to other patriots and Christians, and you start developing a little bond amongst the people, right? Me and my wife were talking to this couple, and man, people were just coming up to me, y'all, taking pictures, snapping pics left and right. And they're like, damn, you're like a little celebrity here. And this was before anything. And basically, I had a Jesus shirt, and I had my Trump hat, and the brown skin, and the purple lips, right? So, I was basically like a little, fake little celebrity there, y'all. There was, I guess, because they never seen someone like me that looked like me, right? I think. So anyways, that picture goes viral somewhat from a sister in Christ. She shares it on Facebook. Somehow Lexit gets a hold of me. And the first video we're going to watch is a Lexit aimed video. And Lexit tells me to, is my camera going? Okay. Lexit tells me just to make videos. They say just start making. I'm like, what do I do? Because like I said, I never did this for money. I never did this for fame. I didn't even really know what I was doing. They said just make videos, make an Instagram, and just make videos with your phone and post them, and then we're going to share them on the big page. And that's what I did. And from that point on, back in the day, from 4, 5, 6, I don't even know how many years ago, when Trump was running the first time, right? Is when I went viral. Lexit picked me up and I went with Lexit. And then from there, I just started making content. And then I learned how to make money off of the content. Then I learned how to maneuver on these social media platforms without getting banned. Many people are no longer even here because they've been banned throughout the journey. And then here I am now. So I digress. That's just a quick story. I just want to tell that real quick. And we'll go from there. So the first video I want to show y'all is this Lexit video that has Lexit all over it. I'm no longer dealing with them. I'm not even cool with them, to be honest, but whatever. Salute to them. I hope they do well. The point is, here's one of the first videos I made back in my day with my little camera that I'm using now, and the quality got better. And like 3 years ago, point is, I had more videos. I actually had a lot more videos on my YouTube, y'all. I built the YouTube channel last. I was on Instagram, Facebook, all that blowing up. And then I did YouTube last. I really didn't even care about YouTube. Now, all I really care about is YouTube and Facebook and maybe a little bit of Instagram. But I digress. I never cared about YouTube till now. And when I was trying to get monetized on YouTube, which I am monetized, almost 9,000 subs, basically, I started erasing videos because we kept applying for monetization and they kept denying me. And I met all the criteria. Point is, I'm erasing videos like an idiot, like a fool, with my pants on the ground. No. But anyways, I'm erasing videos, and come to find out, it's my community post. The actual community post is what's getting me violations or to not be able to get monetized. So I erase all my community posts, and lo and behold, I get monetized on YouTube. So the point is, I erase a lot of videos like an idiot, y'all. A lot of lives, a lot of, stuff that I thought might have been too controversial on YouTube. And this is what I ended up with right here. And I'm going to show y'all right here. Sorry for blabbering so much. Anyways, so there you are. What's up, Christy? If you can join us, just let me know. I'm going to go to the first video. Check it out. Hey, shout out Jessica in the chat too. Vegas woman says, I follow Sister in Christ. No, sis, that's not her name. Her name was Martha Doss. I'm just saying she was a Sister in Christ. But if there's an account called Sister in Christ, I need to probably check it out myself. Anyways, so I'm going to go to the first video. Christy, you want to call in? Go ahead, sis, if you can. So this is the video I made, y'all.
It's Nino
my bad. So this is the first video I made, y'all, or one of the first ones I made. Really? I think the first one I made is on Instagram. It's kind of corny, but I made this one with my new camera and some mics, and I set up this little setup. And this is when they were canceling Goya, Aunt Jemima. You can't even find this stuff no more, huh? You probably can't even find these items anymore. So anyways, I made this video, and I made it for Lexit, right? But this is the one of the oldest videos I have on my YouTube channel, y'all. So let's check it out. I'm young, pre-mullet, no gray hairs in the beard. Let's continue. Let's put this back here. So here it is, y'all. I'm gonna play it. And man, I'm saying all the wrong words. I'm saying the P word. Like, it's crazy, y'all. But nowadays, Christy would have a fit right now hearing me talk like this. We didn't know no better back then. Here we go. This was in, let me see what year this was, y'all. This was 3 years ago. 244 views. Anyways, all right, check it out. Let's play this.
Hey, it's Nino America from Real Lexit. I got a public service announcement. Your weak, lip-wristed liberals would love to cancel this, this, and this, but you can't cancel this, can you?
Or can you?
Only in America.
I used to always say that, y'all.
Cancel culture is a sham. Instead of canceling what really matters, abortion.
I didn't want to say the word.
They want to cancel a can of beans.
Huh.
They want to cancel statues.
Yeah.
Shows you how wicked these people are. They are the enemy of the people.
Whoa.
Americans, we're waking up. We're tired of this. It's time to cancel them.
Oh, double Chico. Real Lexit. Hey. My bad, y'all. Put this stupid effect for my voice. I got this vocal effect. Look.
Yeah.
megaphone. Anyways, my bad, y'all. So that's the end of the video, right? Kind of corny and cheesy, but that was my video I made back in the day, y'all. Let's get to it. I was trying to hit this button. Hey, start playing this other guy's video. Hope I don't get a violation. Anyway, so that was one of the first videos I made, y'all. And I was Lexed out, y'all. That was my crew. And I'm no longer rocking with them. We don't even get along, to be honest. It's kind of sad, but, that's just what happens in this, social media realm. So, and then you go to the comments, got a couple comments on here. And then I'll play a couple more. I gotta get to it, y'all, because we're finna eat dinner. But then another one I made, let me see. This one's kind of crazy. This one's kind of messed up. This is my wife's cousin, and I don't even talk to the kid no more. But this is my first little podcast we did, y'all. Check it out. Boom. Oh, yeah. It's me and Mega Bro Joe. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. We're just here chilling, guys. It's Friday night. We're going to do a rundown real quick of what's going on social media. Me and Mega Bro Joe. Please leave your message, comment, and hit that notification bell for you can be notified when we drop a video. Because to be honest, I'm getting censored. We're all getting censored, right, bro?
I mean, yeah, you get censored on Facebook. You go to Instagram, you get censored.
It's a circle.
And you're on YouTube now.
I'm moving on YouTube right now. Put a little gold bar here, Mega Bro Joe. Hold on, let me clean that. Hold on, guys. Mega Bro Joe was so thoughtful and brought me this gold bar from Vegas. All right, bro, check it out. My wife just came in here talking about Tegan. All right, if anybody don't know, you want to pull it up? Pull her ass. Chrissy Teigen, y'all. I did this little podcast at the table, y'all. It's pretty funny. The volume should work now, sis, if you can hear me. But anyways, y'all, this is a little podcast we did here at the table. And you calling, sis? I'm trying to get you back in here, sis. You calling call me on the regular number, sis. Let me try to get Chrissy on the line. Anyways.
Hey,
you there?
No.
What up, sis?
Hey,
It's Christy Maga. Hey, sis, look at the screen. I want to show you something real quick. Look at this before I went live. You see it? Look.
Don't forget, I have a little bit of a delay. Hold on.
Remember this?
Yes, I remember this.
Who made this, sis?
This is, this is when I first started rocking with you. How long ago was that?
It's a while back, sis.
I know.
My daughter got a sweater with this on the front. But sis, tell everybody who this guy is, this artist. He was a real good friend of ours, but he left Instagram.
You know what, Nino? I don't even remember.
The artist or something like that.
Oh, yeah. He
was from Canada.
Yeah, I remember him, and he was doing all kinds of stuff and saying he would make all kinds of like characters and stuff. I remember that. Yep. I love that pig. That is whenever my sister turned me on to you, that is exactly how you look too. You had the short hair. You did,
yeah.
No mega mullet.
Hey, sis, and what did how horrible, right? Making the whole show about me. But anyways, what did your sis tell you, sis, whenever she said, you need to see this guy? What did your sis tell you about me, remember?
I was over at her house, and she was like, Christy, you get in here now. You have got to see this fool. She said, you are going to absolutely stand with everything that he stands for. And she handed me the phone, and I was like, who is this? And she said, he calls himself Nino America. And it was one of those days that you were on your rants and raves too. You could kiss my steel toes, and you were just like going in on everybody. And I don't think I've missed very many lives since then.
Yeah, sis, and I told everybody I'm in the back, right, just cleaning, messing with my cameras, doing a little setup. I don't really have nothing in mind. It's boring right now, right? How can I do a sound? It's boring right now, y'all, with everything. To be honest, if I wanted to go viral, I could sit there and talk about other channels and people. I see the gossip and slander and people hating on each other. That's like getting real popular on YouTube, especially, sis, but that ain't my character. I do talk ish about people when I need to or want to. Adam Calhoun, Tom McDonald, whatever. But I'm just saying, sis, like right now there really ain't nothing popping, and you're kind of out of the loop right now. We're praying for Chrissy's recovery to get back in the loop and get back, to work here with us. But the point is, sis, there's nothing happening right now in politics. I'm like done with it. It's like old school what I'm playing. But I'm back here, and then I'm writing a post on Facebook, sis. Because of TikTok, it paid me, sis, and I had a couple violations. I thought they weren't going to pay me. And I wrote a post here saying that basically I didn't make none of this content. I said it before I started when I started the live, that I didn't do this to make money or for fame, sis. Lexit picked me up, right? And then they told me make videos. That's why I started making videos. And then it all went from there. It snowballed to now we got our little thing going here. So it was taking me down memory lane, sis. And I said, I'm going to go through my little old YouTube videos, even if nobody really watches, just so we could check it out and kind of just, scroll down memory lane.
Well, and
Go
what I
ahead.
was going to say is, I kind of agree with you that politics has just played out. It's a huge echo chamber, but I don't regret any of the videos that we did when we went hard for Trump,
Yeah.
or the religious videos when we went
Yeah.
hard for Jesus.
Amen. We still
that's
do.
who
We still love Jesus, and we still rock
do.
with Trump, baby. We still.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong button here. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's just that's just not like our main focus right now. It's kind of like Trump is talked out, and the last election kind of just like did me in.
Man, sis,
And
that's what it. Sis, I think that's what it was. When
yeah,
A-Rod was texting me, early in the morning, 3 and 4 in the morning, when I used to work almost every day, sis, and he's like, it's over, bro. He goes, the Latino department for Trump, they closed down and they sent us an email. And this is when everybody was thinking, man, Trump's gonna do something, right? Like 20, 30 days after the election. Sis, I don't want to say too much here, but
right.
when A-Rod told me that 3 in the morning, I remember I was leaving the lease road and he told me that. I said, damn, it is over. I guess he's not going to be president. And I think when Trump lost the election, sis, that took a lot of wind out of a lot of people's sails. A lot of content creators, got shut down, free speech, whatever. And then even like Kingface died. Like my daughter
I
just said, we
know.
were talking about Kingface the other day, and that was the homie. He was always shouting me out. I was a little guy back then, and my daughter said, "Man, Kingface was a real one, Dad." She was. There was no one that I would, I remember he'd do lives, and even my daughter would remember. Which she really wouldn't watch it, but she remember him yelling at the phone like I would, and he would get 300, 400, 500 people on the live on Instagram. Sis, that was the good old days. But like I said, Trump not winning was a gut punch for a lot of people, and now we're feeling the effects. Now we're like in the bunker now, bunkering down, trying to save our money. Now we're hurting. Now we're feeling the Biden effects. But you know what I mean? It's like we're in a whole other world than when we were all excited for Trump the very first time. Now we're trying to survive and get by. And politics, to be honest, they're both, I don't want to say they're on the same team, but even though we like Trump, but I mean, they're both trying to ban TikTok. It's the Republicans and Democrats. Ben Shapiro's talking about banning TikTok. Whenever he says something, we need to pay attention and watch out with that guy. But the point is, sis, we're in a whole nother space than we were in 4, 5, 6 years ago. Go ahead.
No, and I just think that, whenever I first started watching you, I mean, we didn't really even have like a Team Nino, and you and I are what's left of Team Nino. But
we had a team. We had a team, y'all, and we kicked them off, and some fell off, and some left us, and drama, and all kinds of threats. Man, we've been through it, y'all, on social media. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah, but what I was going to say with that is it took the wind out of our sails. I'm sorry. And if there's any Q people in here, I really don't mean disrespect towards you, but it was hard to listen to lies every day that this is part of a plan. This is the rabbit hole we have to go down. I'll never forget
that was a whole nother, how do I do it right here? Hold on. Let me get the,
do.
Where's it at?
Yeah.
Do I even have that button? I hate that on. Hold on. I don't have that button no more. I got a new system, but I need to get that one back. But yes, y'all, the conspiracy was wild. And somebody on Facebook told me, you need to believe the plan. Because I remember you said that you don't follow Q. I'm like, plan? What plan? There is no plan. It's over. Go ahead, sis.
No, and I mean, that's just what it was. And I've talked about this. I remember that 70-year-old lady literally crying on Facebook going, Don Q had her so freaked out because saying we're going to have to go through major warfare and things like that before we can ever get back to anything. And she's like, for everybody to be stocked and ready and have all these emergency plans in place. She's like, I'm 70 years old. I think she was actually older than 70. I can't remember just the exact age, and literally had her in tears. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't have family left. And that just kind of was the turning point for me. I got involved with Q a long, long time ago, but it was just because whenever they were talking about it, I can't say the word on here, but the ring of children and adults that happens and things like that.
That's how they got us.
Yeah, that's how they got us. And they have been talking about it for a long time and did say that some things would be, eyes would be open to it, and they have been. You can say that much is true, but the Q boards and all that stuff, and them doing that fear mongering, I just kind
Man.
of was done with everything. But I don't regret. I don't regret anything that we've done. It took us a long time to build what we have.
Yep.
We've worked hard for. We've worked hard for it, and it's going to pay off.
And to be honest, like, hey, shout out Maura Anderson. I don't know if she's saying it. I'm saying it correctly. Mariah. I don't know. I'm sorry, but shout out her. West Texas Stacker. Beanie has a good comment. Sis, can you read Beanie's comment in a minute? Cue that one up. But I just want to say this, sis. To be honest, the politics is really divisive. Like, hey, I'm a Trumper, but I'm not gonna fight with my dad or my mom or my cousins or people on the line because they don't like Trump. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I learned about everything. Hey, I love Trump. I'm a Trumper, through and through, but I'm not gonna sit here and divide the line and, hey, you know what I'm saying? I was more probably divisive in the beginning, but now that I've grown with my channel, my content, and realizing that both parties are both equally wicked, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping. I mean, my dad almost died, right? My grandfather that raised me, he got the Rona, whatever, supposedly, but he was in a hospital in Houston, and he was real sick, sis. And when he got out, I told my wife, everybody said, man, he could talk all the crap about Trump all he wants. I don't care. I just want to see my dad. You know what I mean? That's when it really hit me that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said it before, sis, we should really not even be fighting with our family and friends over Trump and politics, to be honest, because life's too short to be fighting over things we really can't control. Learning from national to local, we really can't control this stuff, y'all. It's hard to get in there. There's a swamp locally and nationally, and I want to get off the politics already because it's boring and I hate it. But the point is, y'all, it's not worth fighting with your family members because you got a MAGA hat on and they voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter. To be really honest, right? Hey, vote for who you like, but man, don't berate people for, choosing who they like, because they did it to us. They hated us for liking Trump. And I'm not going to hate nobody for voting for Biden, but look at us now. We're in a horrible position, right? Hey, but let's get off of that though, sis. The point is, we're in a whole different space now, and we've grown with the content. We got new watchers that have supported us more than some conservatives and some, people that never, had our back. And they're supposedly MAGA hatters like us. A lot of people did us wrong in this movement. And I'm not going to say that it wasn't, self-inflicted. We got into some drama ourselves, whatever. But I've gotten more support from people that are just watching, that are regular people and not involved in politics. You know what I'm saying? So I digress. I'm going to get back to this video, sis, unless you got another word before I play this. Can you read Beanie's comment in a minute? Go ahead.
The only one, I didn't see one from him. The only one
I got it right here. I got it right here, sis. I'll read it. He says, when TikTok kicked off, it was nothing but teens on there, and there was few indoctrinated content on there. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think that it's right that TikTok is getting banned? I don't think it's right. I'm for free speech. I'm not even a big TikTok advocate. Yeah, they pay me a little bit here and there. I go viral over there. It's easy to go viral on TikTok. People are making money. But to me, sis, I told my wife earlier, I don't see degenerate content no more on TikTok. My wife said, yeah, if you look for it, you'll find it be on your feed. But to be honest, sis, my thought on TikTok has really changed. I actually appreciate TikTok. They've given me the furthest reach, and I don't think that they should ban them, because I think it's very weird when the Republicans and Democrats are against something like TikTok. Your thoughts, sis, and let me know in the comments, y'all, what y'all think about TikTok. I'm for TikTok. I'm against them banning it, because that bill can actually help them ban other apps and platforms. Go ahead, sis.
Well, I changed my views on TikTok because if you remember, I used to hate TikTok. Every time that I would even open up the app, it would be something from the Rainbow Mafia, or it would be men doing their own makeup and giving makeup tips and all that. And it has changed. I do see it becoming more of a business, like selling type of platform, which is cool, because I can't even lie, there's a thing on there that we ordered, and we absolutely love it. I got it from my niece. It was this little astronaut that, like, it glows on the ceiling and shows stars and different comments and things like that. But I have seen a huge switch in TikTok, and I will 100% agree that if the United States government is against it, then we probably should be for it.
Yeah, exactly. Or we should at least question it, right? Like, I see Bishop Hero. Bishop Hero's all over, Twitter saying that, get rid of it. And then, to be honest, y'all, I think a lot of stuff with the Gaza and Israel conflict, they didn't like it. They didn't like that people are able to post freely. It's a direct competitor of American platforms, right? They say it's CCP owned. The guy actually went on in front of Congress and said that he is not backed by them or has any connection to them, and they're calling him a liar, but he's up there testifying. The owner of TikTok, and my wife said, she said, I believe that guy. He sounded like he was, he sounded like he was sincere what he was saying. But Nick Fuentes, be careful with saying his name, but he said it perfectly. He said that people, they want to ban TikTok because it shows a lot of stuff that they don't like, a lot of good reporting, and it's a competitor that is not American owned, i.e. can't be censored by American companies and politicians, right? And it's not pushing that certain kind of agenda that you were talking about earlier, sis. Basically, and I said the same thing too. I don't see this perverseness on TikTok. They're not pushing content that's degenerate. They're pushing content that people want to watch, and the stuff that you want to watch, it'll give it to you instead of just pushing a certain narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like other platforms, Facebook and Instagram, they will tweak it and push certain ads and content that I don't want to see. TikTok, on the other hand, I haven't really seen nothing that I don't like on TikTok no more. My feed is pretty good, pretty decent for the most part. Go ahead, sis.
No, I agree. And Texas, Steicher just said, why do I only see girls shaking their backside?
Well, because
that's
why?
The kind of stuff. Well, because it sells, but
no,
it sells.
I'm going to say this. It's because you're watching it, bro. I've said it before. You got to train the algorithm. Mine would do it too. And it's proven fact. Any platform, they're going to show you if you're, I think that the way they do it, the analytics, they know you're a man. So they're going to show you women, right, on your feed, any platform. But I told people before about TikTok, we talked about the algorithm, how strong it is. You got to train it. So whenever I would see something provocative or something that I didn't want to watch, I wouldn't even watch it for a second. I would scroll quick. And I train the algorithm, especially on TikTok. Really, all my platforms are like that, right, that I look at. But you got to train it. If you sit there and watch it for 3 seconds, it's going to say, hey, he likes to watch this. I'm not saying you're permanent, West Texas Stacker. I'm just saying you got to train the algorithm. If that pops up because you're a man and it knows you're a man, it's probably going to show you that kind of stuff. When it shows you that kind of stuff, don't watch it. Scroll it quick. And after a while, like I said, my TikTok, I mean, I've done the challenges with my wife. She can get through my TikTok and she can scroll it 10 times and there's not one perverted video. Not that I'm a saint or Mr. Perfect, but I don't want to look at that stuff. And if you train the algorithm correctly, it will not, the feed will not show you that kind of stuff. It'll show you what you want to watch. Now, if you want to watch stuff like that or even worse, I do admit there's probably content like that. It's pretty bad. But for the most part, you can train that feed.
I completely agree, because whenever, like, I would see the men doing their own makeup and getting ready for their drag shows and stuff, I was in there saying things like repent and Jesus saves, and we send out free KJV Bibles and KJV Bibles and all of that, and it showed me interacting with that. So I think that that's the reason I was like those were popping up. So whenever I started looking at more stuff that like I was interested in, some of them were women that have left really seriously abusive relationship and things like that. That's the kind of stuff that pops up now on my feed.
Hey, y'all let me know how my mic sounds, y'all. We'll continue. Sis, do you remember this? I did this podcast with Macabro Joe. I told everybody it's kind of sad because I don't even talk to the guy no more. But do you remember this little podcast I did with him, or you don't remember?
Maybe if I listen to it, I might, because I remember the bobblehead and all that.
Look at this witch, y'all. This is Chrissy Teigen on Twitter. She's no longer on there. We'll read it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had one you could read it.
It says all the QAnon losers are talking.
No, but you can just screenshot it and then put it to the side of the thing.
I'm getting to read it. I showed it to
little video there.
Now. What is it, Joe?
Chrissy tweeted just a few minutes ago saying all the QAnon losers are taking to Instagram now. The fight continues. I won't stop till they're all jerking each other on Parlor. I'd say a few words to her on that one.
Bro, I mean, I ain't lying, bro. When you
So that was back in the day. Me and Macabro Joe did this little podcast, sis. I remember one of the Q-tards, freaking what's his name? He came over here. The old man, I forgot his name, Mikey.
I know who you're talking about.
He was so pissed when we did this podcast. He was so mad. He's like, man, that guy Joe don't know nothing. Like, he was belligerent. It's just the Q people get real defensive and irate and aggressive. He's all, he don't know nothing. I'm gonna quit watching this channel. Nino, like, they get mad, y'all. The Q people. And at this point, it was at the height of the Q movement when she's talking about the Q stuff, y'all. Chrissy Teigen. She got off of Twitter though, but let's go to another video. Go ahead, sis.
No, Chrissy has her own demons to fight, and yeah, I do remember this,
and because
I always
go ahead.
I always laughed at the bobbleheads. Yeah,
but like I said, it's kind of sad. I don't even talk to Macabro Joe anymore. It's sad, but throughout this time period, you know, going through all these political issues, protests, rallies, I've been involved. certain people, it ain't even Maga Bro Joe. It's people that he's a girl, whatever, right? They don't like me. You know, it's always
we've
it was,
evolved.
but sis, it was
Yep.
all it was always the person that was not in the family, but the outside. You know, the boyfriend, the girlfriend that didn't like me because I stood against BLM or because I'm a Trumper. It was always because of that, sis. It wasn't because of my wife's cousins. It was because the wife's cousins, boyfriend, girlfriends that didn't like me. And that
Right.
always caused conflict, and I lost relationships. Me and my wife did. Now we're like solo bolo. But that's what happens, y'all. And I digress. This one, sis, Juanita Broderick. Christy, you helped set this one up. This was a very monumental live we did. I wish it wasn't a live, sis. I wish this was an actual video instead of a live. I think it would have done better numbers, but let everybody know who Juanita Broderick is, sis. While I
just want to get on here and just introduce who you are.
I'm gonna play in the background. Go ahead, sis.
So Juanita Broderick was a victim of Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And was raped by him. This is actually the second
Keywords.
interview Nino has done. Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all good.
Yeah, R'd by him, and
Thanks, y'all.
this is the second interview that Nino had done with her. I remember the one that you had your like portable mic and everything, and
That was
I can't
awesome.
remember where y'all.
Sis,
Yeah, I can't remember.
let me talk about that real quick. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm the go-to cutter offer, but y'all, I went with Lexit to Houston, and I got to interview her. This is the first time that I actually touched the mic. You know, I shout out Lexit. They've actually, in ways, helped me in my career because not that they gave me opportunities, but I took them and I ran with it. Like over there, when I went to Houston, I wasn't like partying. Me and my wife were there, like socializing. When they gave me, Becky gave me her mic, and we were at the party, and I started interviewing people. Something clicked, sis. I said, man, I'm good at this. I thought that right in my head, and I was live streaming it, sis, and I was talking good with people. We were having a good time, and I said, man, this is me, you know, with the mic in my hand, talking to these people. So
Definitely.
So, sis, that right there is what sparked me doing content more, and I interviewed Miss Juanita Broderick out there at a pool party. I wasn't even chilling. I was working the whole time. I was shooting. I was interviewing and everything, y'all. That's what I did. I love to work, right? I'm a workaholic, basically, and that's what I did. I got a lot of content for Lexit and us out there in Houston. It's the first time I met her. Go ahead, sis. I'm sorry.
And so through everything that happened to her, she wrote a book, and she still sells the books. She every book that she sells, she puts her signature in, her authentic signature, but she really talks about the abuse that she endured and things like that. And she is huge on, I still say Twitter, but I guess X is what I should say now. And she has a lot of pull with, like, she is literally friends with Trump. She's friends with lots of people, and she gives great breakdowns of things on X, and is still a friend of ours, still have a personal number. This interview that we did right here, literally,
Man.
I think that I was up for like 18 or 20 hours. Her and she had never had a YouTube channel before.
Or Instagram.
We helped her set up, or Instagram, helped her set up her YouTube and her Instagram. And the story that she told, it just was, you can just, everything about her, you can tell is just honest and soulful and so real. And then from her, we got another interview with Leslie Milwee.
Yeah.
Leslie Milwee.
Another Clinton survivor. We were on the road.
Yeah. But Juanita Broderick really, really, really breaks it down to everything that happened to her.
Yeah. And guys, if you get a chance to, it's on the live. I need to share it again. But she tells her whole story, y'all, and it's a one-of-a-kind story. I believe her. Her story don't ever change. And Juanita Broderick, y'all, had her on the live. I mean, monumental, you know, for a little channel like mine at the time. I was a little guy, and she gave us the time, and she gave us the interview. So we do appreciate her and salute her. And I'll go from there, sis. I'll check one more out. Let's see what else I got here. I got my oldest lives. We had Don Q in here. I like Don Q. Don Q told some good stories, sis, but like I said, he was kind of he was a Q-tard. We got right here sleep paralysis. This was a good live with Rudy, and we don't talk to him no more. But he told a story on this one right here. Sleep paralysis, y'all. If y'all experienced it, basically this was a good live. Everybody liked this one too, right, sis? Basically, when you feel like you have a demon on your chest.
It's a demon. There's no, they say supernatural. Well, what's a supernatural being? A demon. Could be an alien. That goes on along the lines of, what Don Q had said a few weeks back.
Brother Rudy, real quick, you are a Christian, correct? Was your mother a Christian?
Okay, my mother was a believer in God, but my mom did not identify as Christian or any type of non.
So that one right there, sis, I'm playing in the background, sis, but this was a good story. And man, we got big numbers on Instagram, on, people always talk about this sleep paralysis. Let me know in the comments, y'all, has it happened to you? Basically, like a demon is sitting on your chest. This guy talked about it, that his mom would have relations with this thing. Like, it would get mad when she would have relations with her husband. Like, this is a weird story, y'all. It's a house in California. And Rudy told us the whole story. Crazy. This is a great video right here, too. But again, back in the day, it was a little channel. I was a little channel. I didn't know how to promote it. I really didn't know how to get it out there. Did a couple hundred, probably 1,000 views. But this was a crazy story, sis. And he always told it the same way. Go ahead, sis.
No, and and for people that don't believe in that, there are medical explanations also.
Yeah.
And things like that. But the story that he told, I mean, it's believable. And then I also know somebody that's very close to us. I'm not going to say her name because it's not my story to tell.
Yeah.
But she has a story, and she told me the whole story, and she is very much a Jesus believing, Jesus worshiping Christian, and I just don't doubt it for a minute. But I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to pin the Juanita thing.
You can't
People
pin it.
said they want to watch it.
Post it.
I can't
Post
find
it. You can't find it's in the live. Go to lives and go to oldest.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's what I'm saying, sis.
Okay.
I should have made it a video because it's in the live folder. Somebody called me out, and we're making a video later, y'all. Somebody called me out and said that I don't advocate for nobody, but they didn't even go look at my lives. I have multiple lives advocating for women and children, and not that it matters, but it sucks that the lives and the videos are like separate, y'all, because it's kind of hard to find them. That's why I wish certain videos, I wish I wouldn't have did lives. But back in my day, sis, we're coming from the King Face era. And shout out KG Obando.
Right.
I met them at the Rice Hotel in Houston. Shout out the brother right there. But anyways, back in my time, back in my day on Instagram and even YouTube, sis, we go live all the time. Facebook, Instagram, that's what we did. King Face and all of us will go live all the time, y'all. Go live. So many videos that I've wasted basically just going live and erasing them or whatever. But we used to always go live. That's where I come from. I come from the background. This video I did was live. The Juanita Broderick interview was live. Christy was moderating the chat. We made sure everybody was acting right because back then our chat would go crazy and say all kinds of things. But we used to go live all the time, y'all. That's basically where I come from. But I digress. That's one video. I'm going to probably catch another 2, 3. My wife's bringing tacos, y'all, so we're going to eat that here in a minute. Let's go back to the lives. And then what else you see? Anything you remember since the hits home? There's Frank Lopez. That's a good video about the border. When I got kicked out of the
I just think that, the thing that people don't realize is that the way that we advocate for children and for women and things like that, it's not just tied to YouTube. And a lot of people are like, you're doing this for the clout, you're doing this for whatever. People don't even know about the things that we do on Facebook with the advocate page and how many
right
families.
Here, sis. I got it pulled up right here.
Yeah, that we've tried to help, missing people. We very, very involved with the Madeline Patoa.
I got it right
here. Stuff and just really like that's a passion of ours. We don't speak on it all the time. We don't need to. But go ahead.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just want to. I'm chopping at the bit over here. How do you say it? But sis, you're right. Everything you say is right. And there's things that I did for there's a Madeline case, and Chrissy's gonna give a breakdown of that. Is real quick summary. But let me just say this: like, there's things that I did, y'all, that I didn't live stream. We live streamed in the alley at the suspect's house. We were looking for this girl, right? And man, I don't even want to say what I did. There's certain things that I did, y'all, that because people will say I was clout chasing for this to find this girl, but the dad and her cousin, they saw me do things, that wasn't on camera. You know what I'm saying, sis? I mean, I'm just not going to say nothing what I did, but there's things that I did.
Okay, but I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt you this time. There are a lot of things that you do and you ask to be kept confidential.
Always. That's like the Bible says.
Yep, and I have always kept those things confidential and not naming any names, but how you've helped people whenever they've needed help. I remember there was a situation that somebody was in an emergency situation that you helped them get a hotel room, but calling in the drones, calling people calling you, saying that they bring horses in and go help search.
It was a movement.
Horseback. going and standing on the city steps
Protest.
and protesting to try to get answers for the family. And I've got like chills right now just even talking about it because it's something we take really seriously.
Hell
And
yeah.
I know that we've said this before. I'm very involved in my community. I have a Facebook community page, but Nino is really the one that people call when it gets bad and they need him.
In the city.
And yeah, and he stands up to those people, and I just don't think that you get enough credit for it. I've said that for a long time, but you're the person I would want in my corner if I
That's
needed help.
And I seen people put that like, who cares? Someone even said, who cares? He even wants clout. I mean, he's doing something like he's getting eyes on this case. Someone
Yeah.
even said, they were like, man, I would want Nino to be searching for me if it was me. But basically, y'all, I'll end it with this. I want to play the mayor. She's all mad here at this damn press conference. We had to get her ass out and come talk over here. But
Dan Corrales came out.
yeah, he did.
Rest in
Epic.
peace, Dan.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, the whole point is, y'all, the Madeline case, it was a girl that went missing, ended up her boyfriend unalived her, and we were searching for her. The police were not giving answers quick enough for the family. And then, of course, I'm loud, bold, and with the camera, and I go help. The page blows up on Instagram, on Facebook, and then there comes all the naysayers and haters that I'm clout chasing, that I want this for fame. And I already got my channels. I already got big channels. This wasn't to get fame, But anyways, I digress, y'all. So what I learned about this really made me have a cold heart. But thank God, me and Christy persevered and we continued. But the Bible says, never weary of doing good. And we wanted to give up, y'all. Like, screw this. After we helped the Madeline case, we're like, man, we're not gonna help nobody else, because it comes out, y'all, when you help somebody or you get involved in something like this public, people are gonna come and hate you. Bring up your past. They said I was a Trumper. Like, what the hell? I was trying to help this family, and they are saying I'm a clout chaser, that all I want is clout and fame. And you know what I'm saying? It really left a sour taste in our mouth, y'all. But we remember, sis, we said we were going to keep going, though, and we kept going. Go ahead. Sorry.
I remember us, talking at 3:00 in the morning because we couldn't sleep and just wondering why nobody was taking this serious and what could the next steps be. And of course, I'm in Florida, you're in Texas.
Yeah.
But I tell you what changed my mind about helping people is there was one side of the family that kind of created the divide,
Yeah.
but the father and Ruby that thanked us so much and cried, and I still have her messages saying thank Nino so much for everything he's done for us and all of that. That made me change my mind because I would hope that it is the toughest thing I think that I have ever gone through. Like, this family just desperate for answers and calling us and needing help, and then to say that we would turn our back on another family that needed the same thing. We had a mother call us. I'll never forget it. It was like, it was like 9:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And said that her baby girl was missing, and
Man.
she wanted to do a live. This was a very involved mother, even knew the color tennis shoes that the girl went out in that night. And we were getting ready to go live and got a call from the mother that they had found her daughter unalived in the suspect's vehicle.
Yeah.
And he was wanted for a long time. And if I can remember correctly, he unalived himself, didn't he?
I don't remember if he did. I don't remember if he did that. I thought they arrested him. I might be wrong, though. I might be wrong. But that was sad.
I think he unalived himself.
It was in Lubbock, Texas. Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy.
We just can't turn down people.
We help. We get involved. And that's what I'm saying. This guy made a video. I'm gonna do a reaction to it. Saying that I'm using SPM's name for clout, because he read one of my comments, and my comment said on the video that, hey, I'm a father. I don't do this for clout. I expose SPM because something happened to one of my family members, which is true. Me and Chrissy never make a video about SPM and say, oh, let's do numbers. We do it because we want to talk crap about him. Since when does a child predator get any kind of rights or respect? He don't get none from me, straight up. So some dude made a video, and he's going through my videos. This guy ain't exposing. He ain't helping nobody, but he was looking at my videos, not my lives. Let me play the clip of Lori Blong real quick, Chrissy. This is the mayor, y'all, of Midland. We're going to review, or we're going to watch the press conference today, y'all. Can you imagine? It was only 5 minutes. 5-minute press conference. Y'all are ready? Let's go. We had thousands on this live.
She acted perturbed to be there.
Thank you each for being here today. The Midland Police Department has the full support of the mayor and city council as they investigate the whereabouts of Madeline Pantoja. The MPD responded immediately last week to the report of her as a missing person, and they have continued to work tirelessly in searching and in gathering information and evidence. The police department, other city leaders, and I have been in communication with the family, and we remain committed to keeping them as informed as possible. The police department and others
Hold on.
thank the citizens of Midland who attended last night's demonstration for your...
That's what I give her for over here doing that, y'all. My bad. I'm over here tripping out. Come on, don't do this to me. That's Nino America right there messing up the feed. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm messing up, man. My bad, y'all. Live feed. She's saying they're in communication. That's why we went and protested, because they were not communicating with the family. She's lying. She's lying. Yeah. Liar. Let's continue. My bad, y'all. I'm going to let it play through.
Committed to keeping them as closely in searching and in gathering information and evidence. The police department, other city leaders, and I have been in communication with the family, and we remain committed to keeping them as informed as possible. The police department and others thank the citizens of Midland who attended last night's demonstration for your peaceful assembly and for the concern that you have continued to communicate about Madeline and her family. While we cannot at this time answer any of your questions or many of your questions, as this is an active investigation, I do want to offer you this. At this time, we have no reason to believe that there is a present public threat in our community to Midland or to the broader community in any way related to Madeline's missing person status. I cannot imagine the stress and the concern and worry of Madeline's family and friends as they have gone through this ordeal. We know that Madeline is a daughter and a sister and a friend to many in this community. So to those who know and love her, please know that we join you in praying for her swift and safe return. I'm going to turn it over to Chief Herman now for his remarks.
That's the mayor. I didn't vote for her. I voted for Morales. If Morales was here, he would be marching with us. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you for being here.
There's Dino talking about crap. Anyways, but yeah, that was a live we did. We had thousands on this live, y'all, and it was, trying to find Madeline. And they're on this page on Facebook. Anyway, so there's the live, y'all. That's the Madeline feed. I think we only did like one because after a while they found her, unlived at the entrance of a lease road by a cattle guard. Horrible. But I digress, y'all. So that's a little bit of that. Back to this. We're going to wind it down, sis, because our tacos are on the way, sis. Final words. Go ahead, Christy.
No, I just think that, the reason that we do this is for the good. There are so many good videos up, guys, about everything from Juanita Broderick. The one thing I want to say about SPM, though, is my response to everybody now that says that we're doing it for chase clout or chasing clout. As I say, I would rather chase clout than chase children. And
bingo.
And yep. And they can say whatever they want, but they don't realize all the hard work we put in for these missing children and families and abused women. Mm-hmm. And we're just going to keep doing our thing.
I'm proud of my work, sis. I don't really get here and make a lot of content like I would like to produce because I'm in the 18-wheeler, but I'm proud of our body of work. We didn't get on here and we didn't slander people. We didn't get on here creating drama. We came on here and made thought-provoking content. It's clear as day on our screen here. I'll make all kinds of videos, but the video I want to point out is the monster. SPM just dropped a video, I forgot, and he responded to me, sis. I forgot to tell you that. I told my wife, he says in the video, there's a guy that says I'm a monster. He goes, I'm going to show you what kind of monster I am, homeboy. And he starts rapping. Pathetic. But the point is, when he said that, I said, is he talking about me? And then I went and looked, sis, and there's our video, the monster, and this is the one that went viral that 44 Vato shared. He was talking about me. I guess he saw my video of me talking bad about him, and he said, this guy called me a monster. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm going to show you what kind of monster I am. I'm like, whatever, pervert. But we stick a stand against SPM, y'all, and people say that's clout chasing. Clout chasing is not that. Clout chasing, if I wanted to get clout, sis, wouldn't I want to talk good about SPM like everybody else? I'm talking bad about him. I'm getting death threats by cholos and gangbangers and lowlifes for a child predator. Is that trying to get clout? No, that's actually taking a stand when no one else is, okay? So they say I'm getting clout. I ain't getting clout, trying to get clout of this guy. If I was getting clout, I would be talking good about the dude. Go ahead, sis.
I just think that also needs to be... whenever we're writing the parole board, telling everybody that he doesn't need to be paroled, that he needs to do his full time.
Full sentence. What's wrong with that?
Yep.
Do your full sentence. I mean, do you have any remorse? Why don't you apologize to the family, to the victims? There's many victims, not just one. But anyways, I digress. I didn't want to get into that SPM crap, but I just want to go down memory lane, y'all. This is part 1. We might do another one later. My bad, y'all. Called Christy out of the blue, said, let's go live real quick. And my wife's bringing the tacos, and I'm just back here cleaning the Trump cave, y'all. And I said, I'm going to make a video real quick or a live. So we thank y'all for watching us, y'all. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. We're everywhere. God bless you in the name of Christ our Lord. We thank you for joining us. We wish we could go longer. I got to go to bed, go to work tomorrow. My last day of working is tomorrow, and I'm off for 2 days. Christy, final words.
No, I just, I feel blessed just to be a part of everything that we do, and we know where our heart is in it, and it's just like Cat Williams said, whenever those people in the chat have nothing to spew but hate and all of that, that is nothing but the devil whispering in your ear.
The comments.
The comments, they want to bring out the things that bother you the most, and you have to have really, really
thick skin.
tough and thick skin to do this. But we're not going to stop. I'm not, for sure.
We're too hard-headed, sis.
We are.
If y'all can really hear our combos. Anyways, y'all, with that, everybody, thank you for watching. God bless you in the name of Christ our Lord. Again, free Bibles. Get a hold of Christy, y'all. We're doing our free Bibles again. Our ministry is we give free King James Bibles. We ship them to you. If you want any, get a hold of Christy. We will ship you a free King James Bible. Let us know how many you want, and we will ship them to you. Again, thanks for joining us on the live, y'all. Everybody now and on the repeat, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. From West Texas and Florida, we salute you. God bless.